Hello everyone, I am Assistant Professor Kaustubh Praveen Joshi from Sandeep Institute of Engineering and Management Nasik, Department Mechanical Engineering, and I have selected a subject mechatronics. In this mechatronics I have selected a case study on washing machine. It comes under the instrument. So these are the nothing but the details of video 1 and video 2 and descriptions. So some ISO standards. So ISO standards, ISO 9000 are required for the quality management, ISO 14000 are required for the environmental management, and ISO 14001 explains about the electronic waste management. ISO 14400 explains about it gives the guidelines about the environmental management life cycle assessment, and ISO 14067 gives the guideline about the carbon footprint of the product, and so on. So let us move our day-to-day life, some gadgets like desktop and some mobile phones. So how it gives the carbon footprint. So if you consider a desktop, if you consider a desktop, a 200 watt per hour, if you use for the 8 hour, it gives a 175 kg of CO2 per year carbon footprint. Laptop, if you consider laptop, it gives a 44 and 88 kg of CO2 per year. One search on the web, net internet things, it gives 9.9 kg of CO2 per year. Mobile phone, it gives a carbon footprint of 47 kg of CO2 based on a typical 2 minutes of use of every day. Mobile to mobile, 1 minute of mobile to mobile chat produces a 57 gram of CO2. Apple MacBook, it gives a 9 gram of CO2 per hour, and flat screen television set or the TV, it gives a 269 kg CO2 per year. So all these values are plotted on the graph on the descending order. So if we see the graph of the carbon footprint of the digital devices, on the y-axis it is plotted as a CO2 kg per year, on the x-axis it is plotted as some devices. So if you observe the graph, the flat television set gives more CO2 carbon footprint compared to the one search of the web address. Now it is depending on the number of persons. If the more number of persons are searching on the web address, it definitely gives more carbon footprint. Now every devices is not bad, or we can say that every devices is not harmful or not gives more carbon footprint to the environment, but we can use of that technology to monitor or to control the carbon footprints. So one of the technology we can say that is nothing but the developing technology, that is IoT, Internet of Things. So we can use IoT in different technology or different field. In that field we can monitor the carbon footprints and control the carbon footprints. So in case of a transportation and tracking systems, IoT can monitor the facility and function like journey of pulling, optimal route of identification, and synchronization of vehicle and routing. And with the use of IoT, we can use a smart parking system, traffic control system for the green town or the city. In case of agriculture and planning, the farmer would can capable to determine optimal time for the irrigation of their crops, and they can reduce the waste of water and energy. In case of monitoring energy sector and emissions, IoT can monitor a smart grid and maximize their production and distribution and usage of electricity gas. Now in case of energy sector, collectively the reductions in individual carbon footprint can have massive positive ecological impact. And last is nothing but the tracking deforestation. Now the deforestation make a 15% of carbon emission around the world. Now IoT project can currently being developed and can be prevent a further deforestation by detecting the activities like illegal logging. So we can control the carbon footprint of some ICT tools or some digital gadgets. Now the ICT stands for the information communication technology. Use of smartphone or other ICT devices long before the upgrading. So you have to use the products before it is for the long time before it get upgraded. Make sure your recycle or reuse of digital gadgets or ICT equipment. Consumer digital services or smaller devices. Change the batteries with the electricity from the renewable sources. Buy your digital devices and services companies that have SBD. And last not least, that is the use of ICT services that help to reduce the carbon emission. So these are 8 things or the 8 way we can reduce the carbon footprint of digital devices. Now let us move to the case study. So in case of mechatronics, I have selected a washing machine. So let us move. That is, in case of a global warming has constantly been regarded as a major threat of sustainable development. Thus, reducing energy consumption and carbon emission entitled a committed action through a sustainable management practice based on the life cycle perspective. So in this case study, as a product service system, that is PSA, PSS model is used. It is nothing but a new business model that has been adopted by many companies and is currently widely used in developed countries. The PSS model can achieve not just economic benefit but also many environmental benefit such as carbon reduction. Currently, almost every household owns various types of applications such as washing machines. Along with the life cycle changes, self-service laundries or the washing machines have become a typical product service system, that is PSS. So objective of the case study is nothing but to assess the carbon emission of both household and the commercial operated washing machines using the concept of life cycle assessment, and find and compare the carbon footprint of traditional washing machine and household washing machines, and both the washing machines are compared with the PSS model. So what is mean by PSS? PSS stand for the product service systems. So PSS are the business model that provide a cohesive delivery of the product and services. PSS model are emerging as a mean enable collaboration consumption both the product and services with aim of pro environmental outcome. So in this case, the social, economic and environment, these are the 3 pillars of the company, and raw material refining, manufacturing, logistic channels, these are the things of the stakeholders. So this is nothing but the PSS model. So company should think about that product must be the social, and that must be economic, and it must be environmental sustainable. So these are the 3 best pillar of the product of the company. So PSS, it is having the 3 things, that is it may be a product oriented, it may be use oriented, or it may be result oriented. So in case of product oriented, there are the 2 things, that is a product related and advice or consultancy, or we can say that is service. Use oriented, we can use a product on the lease, product on the sharing, and product on the pooling. Result oriented, in case of result oriented, it may be activity management, pay per service unit, or functional result. So there are the 2 things, that is a product and the service. So if we move from product to service, so it is a pure service, and if we move from service to product, it is a pure product. So PSS provide a solution for a companies to attain a sustainability in economic and environmental and social perspectives. With the method, the companies could develop their customized PSS model and build their sustainable network. So every product leaves the carbon footprint to the environment. So it is start from the extraction of the raw material from the earth and up to the recycling of that product. So let us see if this is the general flow diagram for any product. So the raw material is extracted from the earth and it is transmuted and it is transmitted to the manufacturer company. After the manufacturing, it gets packed, it is transported to the distributor. From the distributor, it is transmitted to the retailer, and from the retailer, it is transmitted to the customer. And after certain usage or the certain valid time, it get recycled. Okay, so from start to end, every product leaves a carbon footprint to the environment. So carbon footprint is nothing but the product of comparisons of the greenhouse gases emissions at each stage of the product life cycle. The calculation includes the raw material extractions, manufacture, use, and end of life or the recycling. So it is nothing but it's up to the start to end. It is extraction up to resource extraction up to the recovery. It leaves a carbon footprint. So it is in case of a washing machine, I have selected two washing machine, that is household washing machine, which is a swirl type, and commercial washing machine, that is a drum type. These are the specifications of the washing machines. So capacity of the household washing machine is 10 kg and commercial it is 17 kg. Lifespan it is 7 and 21 year. So the unit selected for the study, it is household washing machine for the 7-year life and commercial washing machine for the 21-year life. So these are nothing but the stages for the both washing machines. Raw material extractions, it is transported to the manufacturer, that is raw material phase, manufacturing phase. From the manufacturing, it is transportation phase, usage of the customer, and last is nothing but the disposal or the recycle. So in this every stage there is some input energy, and their output is nothing but the emission and the waste. All these stages are common for the both the washing machines. So one machine is compared with the PSS model. So let us see. So the household washing machine is compared with the PSS model. So in case of raw material phase, it leaves the carbon footprint of 41.76 thousands of kg. And if you compare the total of the phases, that is PSS model leaves less carbon footprint as compared to traditional method. This is the 7-year scenario. Now if you compare a 21-year scenario, that is nothing but the commercial washing machines, it against the PSS model leaves a less carbon footprint compared to the traditional commercial washing machines. So results show that the first scenario and the second scenario of washing machines share increases in proportions, which will lead to the reduction in total carbon emissions in case of PSS model. So this is nothing but the simulated result for the 360 types of washing machines, and it is compared again with the PSS model. So total carbon emissions of the both traditional laundry practices and the PSS model increases when the number of households or number of washing machines increases. Comparing the ratio of the two scenario, the two lines intersect at a point 10.18, that is 11, and the carbon emissions of the PSS model lower, it's lower than the traditional practicing gradually traditional washing machines. So the difference between these two things, that is PSS model and the traditional, that is the 300 kg of CO2. So this much gap is in between the PSS model and the traditional things. So we can go with the PSS model. Conclusion, we can say that to reduce the carbon emission of the commercial washing machine, the manufacturer of the commercial washing machine can use high efficient motors to reduce the power consumption. As the power consumption reduces, it can impact a carbon emission. So the power consumption reduces, automatically it reduces the carbon footprint. Such measure can also reduce the consumption of the raw material, carbon emissions, and environmental impact. And last is nothing but the PSS mode gives a better result than the traditional washing machine techniques. Thank you.